Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to another movie review. Reviewing another film. Now, this one, now for this film, the title, it's there's another film that has the same title, but it's an animated film though. But this one here is for this review. It's another dinosaur film. You know, since I've been doing sort of a series of reviews on well, most of them were very shitty films, you know, and rants and, you know, but this film, Dinosaur Island. Now, I thought this film, um, it's not a rant, you know. I thought this film was okay, but I wouldn't watch it again though. But I thought it was okay at best though. But yeah, after doing a series, after doing a whole bunch of rants on shitty dinosaur films, you know, with such horrendous piss poor CGI, you know, and characters you don't care about, you know, that I never give a rat's ass about, you know. But for this film, Dinosaur Island, like I said before, there was another one was an anime film called Dinosaur Island, but that was like a 2002 one. This one was like, it was like released in 2014, you know. And now this film, I would say it's okay, you know, but it's not a film I would not watch again, you know. But now the effects of the dinosaurs, once again, you know, well, I would say when I say it's okay, and it's not going to be a rant though. It's not ranting though, but I may seem like I'm disappointed in it, you know, judging by from the tone of my voice, you know. I would say it's better than all the previous ones I watched, you know. All the better than the previous ones I watched, you know, like Dinosaur Experiment or Age of Dinosaurs, Rise of the Dinosaurs, Ice Road Terror, which really was not really a dinosaur. It was just a regular giant lizard though, but not a dinosaur though. But um, other ones. What was the other ones? There was another one that I probably would have forgot though. But oh, Jurassic City. That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah, no, those other ones. You know, I would say this is better. I would say it's better than the other ones. Than those other ones. You know, because I said this film was okay, so I don't hate it as much as. And I hate it as much. This film did not piss me off as much as the other ones I've been doing. You know. But it was a film I would not watch again, though. But you know, on IMDb, it has a 3.9 IMDb, and I can understand that though. But I think it has a higher rank on some of the ones that I ranted on though, and but it ain't saying much though, you know. But Dinosaur Island, like I said before, it's okay, you know. But I would not watch it again though. Um, well, what's it really about? Okay, it's about this boy here named Lucas, um, Lucas Winton. He's a student, you know. He's going on spring break, I think it was, because it said the teacher said spring break, you know. And he wouldn't like pay attention to the class, but he's like kind of smart on a lot of things, so like he wouldn't pay attention to the class, you know. So the teacher makes him gets up in front of the class and speak. If you know anything what we're talking about, go ahead and say it, you know. And then the kid also just starts speaking, you know, strategically about using big words of scientific words, you know. And the teacher's like, you know, and the classmates were like laughing though, but you know, and you get the kid's like, screw it, you know, I'll just go and do what I'm gonna do, say, and speak for the class, you know. So then, him and his mother, they go to this woman's well, it said the dad's they're supposed to sell this house, you know, they're selling all the stuff. I belonged to a woman. I think it was like his dad's grandmother, you know, I think it was. I forget. It was like, I think it was something to do with the thing was like the thing the lady was like related to, you know. But they're inside the house, you know. The boy was looking at a couple of books, and he finds this a little box that contains a crystal in it, so he goes and takes it. And then he goes on, I forget what place he was going on. He's on a plane, you know, and then the crystal, like, you know, starts, you know, light up, you know. Then this mist or dark clouds it was, you know. And then he looks outside. There was like a on his side, you know, there was like like a second of a scene. He says he sees like a thing was like a military plane or something, and then disappears, and then he blanks out, you know, or passes out, whatever, you know, blacks out. That's what it was. He blacks out or passes out, you know. Then all of a sudden he wakes up. He's on a beach, you know. He doesn't know where he is. He's walking through. He encounters a pack of raptors. I always call them raptors because there's this word that this girl they meets calls like Drew Marms. I can't pronounce the word. I'll just call them raptors. The girl throws rocks at him and says, "Get rid of your shirt," because they're attracted to the color blue. I didn't know raptors were attracted to the color blue. You know, if they saw they saw a person, they see, and like all dinosaurs, they see a person, they just go to attack them. You know, but what do I know? I know they were attracted to the color blue. Well, of course, because you see a lot of dinosaurs, you see they have feathers on them, because I think it's what was in real life, that dinosaurs did have like some feathers on them, you know. So, then the girl, he meets the girl named right there, named Kate, you know. She lives in a tree house, you know, which you find out that she's what the Lucas finds out that she's from out of time, you know. She's been she's from 1955, you know. So, and then she like he's asking what's going on, you know, how did he get here, you know. And he brings out the newspapers, like even some like from or much years earlier, or even ones like into the future, you know. Like he says he's from 2014, and there gives him a newspaper that's from like 2040, you know. So it's like one that's further into the future, you know. So, and it explains how some planes, you know, they keep coming in, you know, on regularly, you know. She salvages what she can to bring it back, you know, to where we use, you know. And sorry. Then they see as he's looking at other stuff, there's this large, like, giant insect, you know, that looks kind of like a centipede, but it's not. That's what when they said it's not a centipede. It's like it's a scientific word for it was, but it's kind of resembles like a giant armored centipede or something like that. So they smash it, you know. It takes you know, takes the book, opens it up, and smashes on it, you know, leaves a imprint on it, you know. And then the next, so they get rest, they get some rest, you know, until the next morning there is an earthquake, you know. And then they see a plane coming out, you know, and she tells them that there's always nobody in it, you know, no people on there. And he's asking, then if there's no people on it, then how did I get here, you know? So they go out there, you know. And while they're out there, you know, they see they visit, you know, a pack of iguanodons, you know. And the effects of the dinosaurs, they're not that great at all, you know. I want to say like once again horrendous, piss poor CGI, you know. I would say that, but I would say they're not that great looking, you know, because yeah, I would say it's not that amazingly horrendous like all the previous ones, you know. I would say that these were not good CGI, you know, CGI dinosaurs, you know. Let's put it that way, you know. Like I look at them, you know, it didn't piss me off that much, but I could tell they're not that great though. And the other ones I've ranted on before look even worse, especially like what was it, Rise of the Dinosaurs, where the CGI dinosaurs looked like they were just, you know, cut and paste picture images, you know, like take a moving picture image of a dinosaur, and then you just copied and pasted and slapped it on the screen. That's what you get in Rise of Dinosaurs, you know. That's still the worst CGI I've seen of dinosaurs out of all the ones I've rented on. You know, that's still the worst looking ones. But I would say the CGI on the dinosaurs of this is not that great at all, though. But I would still say it's better than the effects in that one. You know, I mean, you can tell, you know, when the kids Lucas is reaching out to touch the iguana, you can tell it's all, you know, he's literally like touching nothing because you can tell like you know, when we have like badly CGI, you can tell when some characters they want to reach out to it, you can tell like do a realistic, you know, when it sees the person's hand, like when they want to touch it, you can see that you can tell it's all that not good. If you get what I'm saying now, you can basically tell you like you're just touching nothing, you know. You can tell if anyone understands what I mean, you can, you know, but it's hard to explain. It's hard to put into words, you know. We're trying to explain it that way, you know, but. And then they go visit that plane that crashed, you know, it's a cargo plane, you know, and this kid finds a box of chocolates, and he's like going really weirdly hysterical over chocolate. Oh, this and that, like, oh, I'd like to eat this for a whole year. I'd like to marry you, or something like that, you know. It's like, okay. I mean, it's like, who does not like chocolate? I mean, me personally, I eat chocolate, but I hardly have chocolate. I'll have chocolate once in a while, you know, but I'm just throw that out there, you mean. Like once in a while, like one single candy bar, but that's it, you know, because I'm not a person who's hardly has chocolate, you know. But anyway, he's like weirdly going like insane, going over the top, on the subject of chocolate though. And then they counter these a native tribe, which because you can tell they're out of time as well though. But they're mostly just kids, you know. You can tell that they're a native tribe, which are basically just kids, you know. They take them, you know, prisoner, and as they're walking through, they're walking through this certain part of the woods, you know, which I'll admit, you know, I wish I wish I saw this practical, because I think it would be good looking practical, you know. Like there's like a couple of plants, you know, that have like eyeballs, you know, like a lot of eyeballs on there, you know. Like there was a quick shot of a green one had like 20 eyeballs on one, like a face of eyeballs, you know. And there was another one, there was like a flower, and one like a stem of it had a single eyeball looking at them, you know. I know, okay, but I never seen a plant like that before, you know, but or maybe I have, or I just don't remember, you know. If I did saw kind of a plant like that before, then I just don't remember though. But if so, though, yeah, I probably wouldn't remember though. But seeing like a design of a plant like that, though, wish I would saw that practical. Otherwise, it wouldn't look cool looking. Seeing that kind of a plant with like a lot of eyeballs on it, you know. Okay, cool looking design though, basically though. But the CG, like I said, not that very great, you know. But I would like to see the plants like those that could have been done practical though. But cool designs have plants like that have eyeballs on them. Okay. And then then like for the like vines, you know, they take, you know, they start dragging them, you know, and leave this like this giant red flower, like it opens up like this over here. It's kind of like the mouth, and when it opens up, like the leaves like the petals like also have eyeballs as well, you know. Then the tribe, or you know, the kids, the native kids, they kill it, you know. But they take it back to their village, you know. They see if they can. They've also captured some flying dinosaurs or pteranodons, you know. And they get thrown into this cage here. With we can say like the only adult that's put in the cage. I guess like the kids are taking over, and this guy's just the only adult there, you know. And they just throw him in there, you know. So the kid Lucas is talking to the guy, and the guy knows what that crystal is. He knows what it can do, you know. And he's asking where to find. There are bigger ones, and he's asking where he can find them. And he tells them the twin fires, you know, twin fires, basically twin volcanoes, basically. But he calls it like the twin fires. There's a cave underneath them. There's a cave of them, you know. So they climb out. Him and Kate, they climb out, you know. The girl unlocks the, frees the pteranodons. They ride on one, which was a younger boy because it still has feathers on, and the guy, the adult guy in the cage, is like laughing like that. So as they're on their way, they go towards the volcanoes, they crash down, and the kid knows where to go because he studied all this like bearings and stuff, like trying to make a like one of those a sundial, taking two sticks and make it like so you can see the sun move. So, but then they encounter a feathered T-Rex, basically. It's a feathered T-Rex. Once again, CGI not that great. They chase and then they chase and they go to like this a field of of old not only do the because they realize that the thing that's the crystals, they're the ones that causes the mist, and they pull in stuff. They pull in like stuff, not only planes but also ships as well, from different times, You see different old and new designs of planes, or ships, like those old ships from like pirates would sail, or whatever. And they climb on board one of the old ships, then they also, what's another thing? They have this the girl Kate. They had this little flying dinosaur right there named Mimos. It's like a small flying little dinosaur that can mimic noise. The funny thing is though, it can make noises, but it's made noises from stuff at this age. It can talk. There's cases or stuff, things that's never even heard of before. There are times I swear it make noise like it was a robot. It's like when it says since you are correct, when you are correct, it sounds like you are correct. It sounds or there was making little beeping noises like a freaking robot. Okay, I swear, well, how does this thing know how to make noise like that? It's never heard a noise like that before. It makes it sound like a freaking robot. Like you are correct, beep boop 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 boop. Whatever. Silly, but whatever. Moving on from that. But and then after they as they're walking along, they get chased by the big centipede-like insect that they crushed. That was only a baby though, but they countered like the full-grown ones that are humongous. They get chased though, and then they thought that was it. They thought this is it. But then the pteranodon that they were riding on, because it likes feeding on giant insects, I guess. So they attacks that. And then they go more in the field of more wreckages of planes and ships. They encounter more raptors. They run into this towards the volcano. They go into this little cave. There's a cave and it kills one raptor. The one crushes it. Then they find the cave of giant crystals. And they can find a way to activate it because the way it's caused by is whistling. But for the bigger ones, the earthquakes, that makes the noises that causes the things to be ships and planes being pulled in. So they have to find a way to make a much bigger enough noise to activate it so that they can get pulled back, get pulled back into the normal times. Like Lucas, they takes a jar and puts some water in it, and it makes you rub the rim of the top of the jar, to make the noise, as it starts working. But then when one raptor gets in and snatches up the little Mimos dinosaur, whatever, and then the Kate distracts her with her diary of all the information that she had from all this time, because it's blue, so throws it and makes it think, just throws it, but it tricks the raptor to fall off a cliff, So, which they thought that Mimos is dead, but he's not. He starts imitating the sound of the jar, and once again it says, sounds like a robot saying, "You are correct," beep boop 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 boop, Or there was one instance where it sounded making like one of those goofy cartoon noises, down, like a wacky, one, like a cartoon noise when one of the Looney Tunes characters get whacked. You hear like a wacky, cartoon whack noise, like bonk, like that, There was a split second you heard that, Like I said, I was to know noises like when Disney has never heard of those kind of noises before from modern times, I don't know. So it imitates the noises, but the girl Kate, wants to stay back because she wants to get her diary, and she said, and Lucas wants to says, no, come on, come on, you're the only proof I have, there's everything that exists, all these things exist, but she says I'll be right behind you, but then like the whole CG, cloud surrounds Lucas, and he wakes up, he's in a hospital, his parents are there, and then an old lady comes in, which was Kate, Kate, from who was the owner of that old house they want to sell, which really enough, that's Kate, who's now aged, who is now an old lady, so hands Lucas the blue diary, and he's like, what? She says, I told you I'll be right behind you, And then she says she won the Nobel Prize, which earlier when she told Lucas she wanted to win the Nobel Prize someday, now, like all these years later, she finally got her wish, And explains, of course, she shows the page that she smacked that like the armor like centipede to make the mark on that pages, So, and the show ends with the Mimos riding on a pack of Patasaurs, I guess, And this is the end. So yeah, at the end of the day, I thought it was okay at best. Like it didn't really piss me off a whole lot like all the previous ones I did, But even the CGI was, like I said, once again, CGI is not that great, I would say it's better than all the previous ones, but it's not that great though. So I didn't get fully mad over that because I knew what to expect of these dinosaurs when I first saw them, But I would still prefer, I would say the CGI is better than all the other ones, But once again, I didn't get pissed off at it though that much, And the kids, who played Lucas and Kate, they were okay, they were all right, they were there. The story, like okay, the thing that pulls things from different times, from different years, Okay, I never thought of the credit. Well, I would say the thing is that it's not like interesting. I would say it's, I don't know. Maybe it's interesting. I don't know because the crystals that causes this whole thing pulls things from the plane. It's just from different years or even centuries. Like there was a gold coin that Lucas found from the small crystal they pulled. It was like from 17 something. So even from stuff from centuries ago. And then then there's like cool looking designs of these flowers that have eyeballs on them. Although I would have wished to see them that they were practical though. But the CGI was not that great at all. But design-wise, these plants, with all these bunch of eyeballs, Okay. I'm not judging it for the CGI, though. I'm just judging on the way the design of it, But like I said before, I wish I would have seen that practical, though. I thought it would have been really cool to see it like that, But once again, the CGI is not that great at all in this film, though. And 3.9, I can understand why this gets a 3.9. I do understand that, And then it's like on the back of here, like the back of here, this gets like a 4 out of 5 rating, right there, Like I said, it's all right though. I didn't really get pissed off at like all my previous ones though, so that's why I don't think it's not gonna be a rant though. But judging from the tone of my voice though, yeah, it may sound disappointed though. But like I said before, I didn't get really pissed off at it though. I just thought it was okay. It was just an okay film. I wouldn't really watch it again, So it was there, It was just there. But I will say I wouldn't watch it again. So yeah, it's not a rant, but it's an okay film, semi decent. But I said I wouldn't watch it again. It was just an okay film. I didn't really get pissed off like all my other rants, I didn't really get pissed off. I didn't get angry. I didn't throw the thing. So it's not a rant. I don't. Let's say, how about this way? I don't. I definitely don't love this film. But do I hate the film? I said it was okay. I said it was okay. I said it's okay though, but it's semi decent, you know. But like I said, I would not watch it again though. But at least it's not a rant, you know. At least it's not a rant. So the film was there. The two leads, you know, the two kids who played Lucas and Kate, they were there. Although, except for that one scene where Lucas was being weirdly over the top with the chocolate, you know, just for the sake of weird. But yeah, so yeah, Dinosaur Island, 2014 maybe. Someday I'll review that. It was like 2002, I think it was, the animated film with the same title, Dinosaur Island, but it's different though. But then one day I'll do that by that time though. But yeah. So Dinosaur Island 2014, like I said, it's there. So yeah, thanks for watching and take care and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.